Yo, my people, what's happening? We are live with a pop-up episode of All Black Men Need Therapy. My name is Chief,
And I'm Belt.
and we saw some shit on online and was like, "Yo, we should talk about it." But we on a break right now until January, so we figured we would go live and just have a conversation. So per usual, we like to start every episode with a check-in and whatnot. So we'll do what we do, and then get into the topic of conversation. Bellhead, what's happening? How you be? How you living? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I got back home yesterday. I was in Miami for a few days, and I left on
El Gato Los Pantalones.
I I left on Friday, so I didn't really get a chance to get the leftovers like I wanted. I only had one plate on Friday. You know what I'm saying? So when I got back yesterday, Sunday is pushing it. You know what I mean? So I just ate. I ate some dressing. I ate some of the chicken and turkey, macaroni and cheese.
Stuffing, B.
Yo, you really call it stuffing? Like for real?
For real, stuffing, B. Dressing.
Yo, that's wild. How did I never know that about you?
You think that's some shocking shit?
Yo, that just put everything in jeopardy, my man. I just put everything in jeopardy.
It's stuffing,
friendship, podcast. No, I don't eat stuffing. You eat stuffing. I eat dressing. I don't eat stuffing. I don't want your stuffing, actually. Give me some dressing. Like,
yeah, whatever, B.
Yeah, so y'all chiming in, man. Y'all tell me. Y'all call it stuffing, y'all call it dressing. The fact that you're going hard for stuffing is crazy. But anyway, like that's wild.
Sticks bugging.
Let me finish my check-in. Anyway, shout out to my daughter's grandmother, Miss Ivy Jordan.
Shout out to her.
I had she made me this. She didn't make me, but I got a slice of this pineapple upside down cake she'd be making. And I ate dinner yesterday, and then I ate that, and then I remember my mom also packed me a sweet potato pie that her friend made, and I'm like, damn, I want to try that too. So I ate 2 slices of pie.
In your lunchbox, B?
No. When I say packed, I mean I packed up from her house. Like when I left Connecticut, I took plates. I took plates from my dad's house, my mita's house, and my mom's house. Like it was
Plenty of leftovers for the road then.
Oh no, yeah, it was big back activities. But again, I left on Friday. I wasn't about to take no plate on the plane. So anyway.
Here we go. Had to fix my microphone. Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway, I knew what was happening. I'm like, and I was down in Miami eating real good. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get on this scale in the morning. It's gonna look crazy. Sure enough, man, that shit said 225. I couldn't tell you the last time I've been 225, bro. Like, hey. I've been between 218 and 222 for the last like 12 months, and at least the last 12 months. So as soon as I saw that, I hopped right on the Peloton, and I had told Kay anyway that I was going to be riding with her because she's doing like I think she's doing every day in December. I told her I'd get down with her, but I needed it because 225 is not it, bro. As I drink my beer,
no doubt.
But I rode the Peloton today, and I went to physical therapy, so that was like 2 workouts today.
Word. You good? That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Started my no sugar today.
I'm
about to go in the crack phase. So for everybody who don't know, I'm like addicted to candy. So I'm trying to. So my goal is 2 weeks right now. 2 weeks no sugar. I went 30 days a while ago, and on day 10, your boy had to he'd be calling me shakes. Like I made it, but man, it was that day 10. I was literally shaking. So it goes to show how addicting sugar is. So
when you saying no sugar, you saying no candy or no sugar?
No candy, no sugar.
So, like, what'd you eat today?
Salad.
There's sugar in salad.
Chicken Caesar. Chicken Caesar salad.
The cream,
Chicken Caesar salad.
the oily dressing.
The Caesar dressing, whatever's on it. So I mean,
was it the white one or the clear one?
It was the clear one, I believe, because it wasn't. Yeah, it was the clear one.
Because the creamy one.
Yeah, I didn't even put too much on that joint though. I was like, I don't know. So first of all, I know I'm getting headaches. I'm gonna get a headache soon.
So wait, what? I mean, you just didn't eat a Caesar salad today. What else you eat?
Caesar salad with chicken. Word up.
That's all you ate today is one salad?
No, I had some fruits. I had some fruits and vegetables this morning.
Okay, good.
And a Caesar salad after Bubba's practice.
You might be shaking from malnourishment. Damn, the sugar. That ain't enough.
That was it was just the today, you know what I'm saying, moving and shaking all day. But I told you I signed up to be a middle school basketball coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me rephrase that. A middle school girls basketball coach. So that's gonna take up, I don't know. Coaching your own kid is a different animal. So we'll see how it goes. Because I was ready to wring her neck today.
Who?
So Mia.
Y'all already started practicing? Oh yeah, I guess, right?
No, her and I just went and got some shots up. So you know what I mean, so I help her get better and whatnot. But she's actually like weirdly athletic. But
I mean, she take after her grandmother.
So we'll see how it goes. But she's a lot better than I thought she was. I thought she was big stinky, but she picks up things. She's a fast learner, bro. Real fast learner. Nevertheless, she sank 25 jumpers today, 25 layups. No, hell no. I'm just saying, like she warmed up. She did all right though. But nevertheless, yeah, yo. So I had seen this clip actually before you sent it to me, or did I send it to the group? I sent it to the group, didn't I?
A bunch of people sent it to me. That's why I was like, let's just talk about it.
I sent it to the group. Yeah. So if y'all find something online that y'all think would be a good conversation for the podcast, man, holla at us. We love to, like, you know, embrace the culture and be with our people. Hey Reese, what's up, B? But Bell has sent me this clip, and the fellas and I've been talking about it the past couple of days. So I'm gonna play it, and then we'd love to give y'all feedback. Hop in the comments, let us know what y'all think or whatever, and we can go from there. Salad dressing has sugar, Coach Lyle said. Yeah, well, I messed up then.
I tried to tell you. Where you see Coach Lyle's comment at?
She's on Instagram.
Oh, you got
where the hell was this clip at? All right, here we go. Y'all check this out and let us know what y'all think about this clip.
Average real man does not need to go get therapy for the battles and the burdens he's carried inside. What he needs is for those that he's carrying them for to recognize that they're there and to respect it and to be grateful for it. They don't need to talk it out to get rid of it. They need the one that they're going through this hell for to recognize it's there and to be grateful that the man is carrying this for them. They don't need therapy, they need gratitude.
Shout out to Lil Duval for posting that joint, stole it from his page, as you can see.
Yeah, but he didn't. He stole it from somebody else's page.
Right.
I gotta learn how to do that.
Share, go to share it and then scroll over and hit download. And download it to your phone.
True.
So when you heard that joint, what were your thoughts?
I actually commented on the post, and well, it's a lot to unpack. So first of all, how do you define a real man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's first and foremost. Like, what is your definition of a real man? Is it a genetically a man, right? Like, I don't know what a real man is. Like, I don't know what that means. So I don't know why he felt the need to distinguish a real man from a virtual man. Like, I don't know. So that was my first thought. Now, one could deduce from that he means, you know, potentially what he means is, the bravado man, the work all day, don't clean, don't cook. And the wife stays in the house and takes care of the house, barefoot and pregnant. Like, one could assume that. But I don't know. But here's what I know: he's not wrong, right? But what I said was, it's an and. It's like because all he's talking about is boundaries, setting clear boundaries. So you set clear boundaries and go to therapy. Like, I'm just reading Ron's comment. But Ron said he explained half his thoughts, and he said why they should have gratitude, but he didn't explain why you still can't also seek therapy. He didn't address a real man at all. Yeah, my whole thing is this: we all need to do a better job at setting boundaries. And when you set boundaries, some of the people who are potentially potential burdens could realize and or understand the toll that is taking on you by you setting a boundary. That's one. Two, what I didn't understand is if he was saying that you don't need to go to therapy at all, or just for these issues. Basically saying, like, if you set boundaries, you wouldn't need to go to therapy for that, which may or may not be true. But what he didn't account for is whatever else happens outside of that. Because your only stressor, Chief, doesn't come from people asking you for things or asking or people you need to be there for. Like, you have your own things that you deal with, like we all do. Mm-hmm. So it's not like therapy couldn't be useful in other areas of your life. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he didn't clarify that. But what I would say is this. I mean, obviously we have a podcast called All Black Men Need Therapy for a reason. And there's life, there's no playbook. So you need sometimes to be able to see yourself through someone else to help get through wherever you are. And that may not necessarily mean you're having a breakdown, but it just means you may need some more clarity than you can provide for yourself at the moment. What were your thoughts?
So I got a couple, but AI says a real man is often described as someone who embodies positive qualities like integrity, responsibility, respect for others, emotional intelligence, the ability to be vulnerable when necessary, and a willingness to stand up for what is right, rather than conforming to stereotypical notions of masculinity like physical strength and or emotional suppression.
So by that definition, then a real man would go to therapy.
A real man would go to therapy,
mm-hmm.
Right? Because they have emotional intelligence,
right?
And they're not hiding behind the machismo of physical strength or emotional suppression. So to your point, he wasn't wrong. I felt like he had a valid point. I mean, I think that would help reduce some of the stresses and tension if there was a little bit of gratitude shown towards all the things we do. I think oftentimes people in general get or misunderstand the magnitude of how the day affects us. And most of us do a good job of masking it or hiding it or whatever. So I think and I can say this, even in our most recognizable stressed ways, when people can see that we're stressed, it's still probably 10 times worse than what we're visibly showing.
Internally,
yeah.
I agree.
So even with having emotional intelligence and we're vulnerable enough to be like, yo, I'm stressed out right now. A lot of stuff is going on. I got a lot on my plate. There's still under layers and layers and layers of more shit that we just ain't really talking about. But these 3 or 4 things are what's really pressing right now. But it's a gang of shit up under there. That's like,
I mean, here's the reality. This is the reality. No one has become great by themselves. So the notion that you don't need anybody, that people should just recognize their flaws, is hypocritical in and of itself. think about it. He's saying that someone should understand the load that you're carrying and basically stop asking you for shit. So he's saying that you should have self-awareness. But in the same breath, he's saying he doesn't need therapy. Where it's like, bro, regardless of, so when you cut these people off, you're gonna have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, you're saying to people, you should be self-aware enough to not burden me with this. In the same breath saying, I'm not self-aware enough to know when I need help. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And it'll never make sense to me because I believe therapy is a crucial part to our development.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed. So when you do dial it back to what a real man is, I think, like, I would love to hear his definition of it and then be able to counter it with all the points that we just said, because in his definition of a real man, it would probably define those things that would be the latter of it. No, like the suppression of the emotions.
I mean, that's not, no. He does not strike me as someone who's using AI to define what a real man is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't strike me as the person that's going to do that. I'm not saying he won't, but I'm not saying, I don't believe that he and I's definition are the same. I don't believe that. And Hurisi made a good point. How AI know it's not real. Touche.
Good.
And that would be his argument. You know, I would imagine. You know, like how you gonna ask something that's not real what a real man is? Like, I get it, but you know, I would want to know his definition of a real man, and also what he deals with on a daily basis and how he gets through it, because he can't be absent of stress. Like, I don't believe that to be true. Like, that would just be a blatant lie. Like, he has some stressors, whether they're reoccurring or not.
Yeah. So is his message to imply that if he does get the person in his corner that goes, yo, I know you're going through some things right now, and I appreciate you for doing what you do, that's enough to alleviate his stresses?
No, exactly. No, because you had it on an episode a while ago. You were saying that I'm paraphrasing, but you give to a fault, right? Meaning somebody may ask you for something in your family or somebody who's close to you, and you may not have it. But instead of disappointing them, you would just go figure out a way to get it, which is essentially adding more stress to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody coming back saying, yo, I really appreciate you holding me down. You giving me these $40, right? Like,
$40.
That's not going to alleviate what you just went through to get them that $40. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to dismiss it. Like, the thank you and the gratitude's cool, but this shit just took half of my day up. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
To hustle this up, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, so that's my point. Is it's not because things stop. The transaction stops doesn't mean that it doesn't have lasting effects that you're gonna have to deal with. Because if that's the case, mourning would be done the moment somebody's put in the grave. Nobody would mourn anymore.
That was one of the first things what I went to. Like, okay, so let's say the stresses are about in a mourning phase. Like, where's the gratitude behind? There's no gratitude that can come with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, this is my point, where it's like he's speaking to one part of your life. You know what I mean? Like, of a real man's life. You know, being a provider, essentially, being a protector. All those things would be, I would imagine, would wrap into his definition. But it's like, who's the protector and provider go to when they need help?
Right.
You know, like what's your answer to that?
Right. Like,
even look eternal and power through. No, you're lying.
Even the therapists have a therapist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
that's why for me it's like this. Like, I know people wanted to hear our thoughts on it, but to me it was very cut and dry. It's like, you know, he's a this is book called I think it's actually called Mindset. It's by Carol Dweck. And the book talks about fixed mindset versus growth mindset. And he is one who has a fixed mindset. For one reason or another, he feels that to be true and has not explored why it may or may not be true, right? Or why there could be another option.
Now, word. So there's some people that jumped in on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the clip again for those of you who popped in late. We'll play the clip again. If you want to come in and jump on the conversation, have a conversation, let us know. I'll throw the link in the chat. But I'm gonna play the clip one more time so everybody can see it again, and then we can get back into it. But here it goes again.
Average real man does not need to go get therapy for the battles and the burdens he's carried inside. What he needs is for those that he's carrying them for to recognize that they're there and to respect it and to be grateful for it. They don't need to talk it out to get rid of it. They need the one that they're going through this hell for to recognize it's there and to be grateful that the man is carrying this for them. They don't need therapy, they need gratitude.
So after seeing it again, he doesn't actually even talk about that gratitude being acknowledged. So we're just supposed to presume that they have the gratitude. How do they show the gratitude? Because he's not like he needs that, that verbal confirmation that they get it. So how does he get it?
I think what he's saying is, regardless of how you get it, is if there's gratitude, then it minimizes the use of therapy. Which is like, gratitude ain't getting me through depression, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody being grateful is not getting me through a depressive state, not getting me through, not helping me move forward with how I'm balancing life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do not need therapy is what he said. So I don't agree. I don't agree at all. I think it's true to him. Like, that's true to what he believes, but I don't believe it to be. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it don't make sense at all.
So now I'm trying to reflect on any time that I don't. I hear his point and understand how gratitude can be reaffirming, but the more I think about it, the more I want to be like, no, you're wrong completely. Like, because there's nothing that gratitude.
I mean, it may not be wrong for him, but for him to speak for a population of men, I don't think is fair. I think maybe that's all he needs, potentially, right? Like, I'm not here to say that he couldn't manage life just fine without therapy. I'm not saying he can't. What I am saying is he can't speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think we might be spending too much time on it, if I'm being honest. I think it's like I said, from the moment I saw this, I commented, it's an and. We need gratitude from the people that we're serving. We need grace for ourselves, and we also need therapy, because a lot of stuff that we're battling didn't happen 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 6 years ago. Some of the shit we battling from our 9-year-old self. You know what I mean? Like, how's gratitude gonna help me get through that? Shout out to my man Maine who jumped on. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's gratitude gonna help me with that? Like, you can't help me from being a latchkey kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming home to no food. Like how is gratitude going to help me get through that? Again, it's very one dimensional. It's not addressing the other stressors in life. It's only addressing the stressors that are caused by people that you are doing too much for potentially.
So this is a good point. And Reese, shout out to my homegirl Reese. Reese says it's possible for his love language is words of affirmation, and those around him don't speak his language. I mean, that very well can be true.
Fair. That's fair.
But for someone who also believes words of affirmation, according to the book, is his love language, even with the right words said by the right people, it still doesn't alleviate the stressors.
Yeah. And also, we don't even know what his tolerance for stress is. Like, he could be, I remember when I first started dating Lorraine, and my stomach would always hurt. And I never thought, it's like I got used to my stomach hurting so much that I didn't realize it wasn't normal. Like, I was used to my stomach always like bubbling or something. And then she's like, that's not normal, right? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, it's just a little slight stomach ache that I have every day. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly didn't think it was a big deal. You know what I mean? It's just like, no, you're probably lactose intolerant and you just keep drinking milk. And sure enough, that was but I just didn't know any other way. So in my mind, I'm like, everybody got stomach aches every day, man. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
Shout out to Tone Crowley, man. Shout out to Tone. Reese, hit the nigga, jump on with us.
So that's what it could be. It could be he just don't have any other point of reference. So he's like, nah, I'm gonna just be stressed. As long as they saying thank you, then I'm cool. I don't know. Yeah, every day, Reese. Like, and it was cool. Like, had, pass a little gas, relieve some tension, and I'm good money.
Bell, can you remember the last time you were deliberate about addressing your stress? Outside of therapy? Like you today ain't it. I need to go run, or
yeah.
That would down, or
no, that would happen often. Running, running was my go-to, especially when I was feeling off. Like whether I had too many things I was juggling, or deadlines, or just feeling like overwhelmed with what I got going on, I would run because for me, running was an immediate release. Now it wouldn't solve it necessarily, but it'd put me in a better headspace to troubleshoot what I could do. But my go-to, bruh, is taking a nap. Nigga, I will take a nap. Like, if things get too hectic, I'm like, I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, shut it. Let me shut it all down.
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. Like, I need a nap so I can wake up with a clear mind. And it's like me when I get hungry and I get hangry. Like, I really can't do much until I get something to eat. You know what I mean?
Lorenz, we agree. I don't know if we mentioned the old mindset, but I definitely think our elders carry that, because I remember having. I think I told this story. I did tell this story on a podcast a while ago, but I came across an older gentleman. It might have been late 50s, and I had on an all black men need therapy tee, and he saw it, and he was like, "Man, does your church say all black men need therapy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, come on, we don't play that shit." And we got into a real deep conversation about why I believe all black men need therapy. And at the end of it, he was like, "Okay, I can kind of see where you're coming from. I ain't going to talk to nobody, but I understand now." You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that brother.
I agree,
right?
But I understand.
Right. Yeah. So I'm hoping that brother's doing all right though. But you had Lorenz said he wanted to ask us a question. But so yeah, if you had one, then go ahead and shoot it. Anybody, listen, I'm feeling frisky. Bell don't want to do it, but if you want to jump on right now and have a conversation with us, hit the link, come talk to us. You say something crazy, you're just gonna get booted out. It's real quick. You know what I'm saying? Fix your face, B. You be all right.
I don't know how much longer you think we're gonna be on here to be inviting people.
Yeah. So we just wanted to tap into that and have that conversation with y'all and just remind the fellas, man, there's plenty of ways that we go about addressing our stressors, and therapy may not be it for you, but you have to do something. And I don't know, Bell, because I mean, like if you're looking too deep into it,
they're gonna do deep into what? What are you talking about?
Because he said therapy, and when we hear that, we think on the couch or with a therapist, but there's a variety of different ways to seek therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so is he saying that you can't go count your rocks? You know what I'm saying? You can't go play with your fork in the sand or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't do nothing to handle the stress as long as we get a. I appreciate you.
You're a real man, bro. You can do nothing. You just deal with that shit.
Hey, I want y'all to see that there's a hater everywhere you go. Right, just so we know, there's a hater everywhere you go.
Well, it sounds like he's a fan.
No, he's a Chiefs fan. He's throwing shots.
Y'all lost?
The monkey shit beat out of us.
By who?
The Bills in the snow.
Oh, yes.
It's up like 35, 37 to 10, something like that. Something crazy. It was bad. Every other possession was a turnover, a fumble. It was bad. It was all bad.
Man, I haven't watched. I was watching the Broncos game before I came up here, but I have not watched NFL really in this entirety in a while. But y'all see them UConn boys finish the season 8-4. You know what I mean?
My Rhode Island Rams they just beat CCSU Saturday in like the playoff.
I'm still talking about UConn.
Yeah,
my Huskies finished 8-4 this year. You know what I'm saying? Best record, and I think like 10 years. This might be our first winning season. This is our first winning season since 2015, I believe, which is wild. But we go into a bowl. I might pull up, unless it's like the California Bowl or whatever it is, the LA Bowl. I think it's the LA Bowl. I ain't got an LA trip in me, man. I ain't got it in me. You want to go if I go?
Yeah, why not? I'm about to be a UConn grad too, baby. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna be in it together.
So now we back. Yo, can we talk about Chief and all these career paths he taking?
Nah.
Like, somebody talk to him, man.
No, we good.
He said, I called you. I wanted to set up a call Wednesday if anyone is available.
You gotta leave a message, B. Leave a message and we'll hit you back. I think I did get a missed call. And it was like from no caller ID or no, whatever, block number or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Lorenz, send us a message, send us a text, or email. Reese, please explain yourself.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
She said, before I go, there's a difference between stuffing and dressing. Help me understand, because you might be right. What I consider stuffing is stovetop. Out the box, put whatever you put in it, water. Like, I don't even know how you make stovetop.
Put some water in that damn shit.
Water, whatever. But dressing, got it. So go ahead. Let me hear your definition.
I'm not doing this with y'all.
Your stuffing Chief got meat in it. Pause.
Yeah, my mom made a shrimp one. A seafood stuffing this week.
That's a seafood dressing. That's your problem.
I don't even want to talk to you no more.
What Peaches call it?
Stuffing.
Peach has been going to Canada for a long time.
She's married to a white man too, so that don't count.
That's all that is, man. Like you probably make your chicken with shake and bake too, don't you?
Yo, I ain't seen a box of shake and bacon forever.
Yes,
I'm not dealing with you no more. I'm not even about to entertain this dressing and stuff in conversation.
Wow,
so y'all listen.
Let's hear Reese's definition.
All right,
that's
y'all.
Third party. She says stuffing is what's cooked inside the turkey, whereas dressing is made on top of the stove / baked in the oven. Okay.
I'm not doing that with you, really, Reese.
Chief eat what's inside the turkey, and he call that stuff. That's what he eat. He don't eat dressing. He's stovetop.
Anywho,
Stovetop stuffing.
I'm not messing with y'all. Listen, we wanted to hop on, have a quick conversation about,
Daniel says seafood stuffing. That's seafood dressing. Yeah, hence stuffing. Yeah. Don't nobody eat dressing that I know. I mean, stuffing that I know. That. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that. Y'all, we just wanted to hop on. We're probably gonna do a bunch of more lives before the new year rolls around, but we taking a hiatus. We taking a hiatus from the podcast.
I'm not chewing a bunch.
We're taking a hiatus from the podcast.
You said a bunch
from episodes until the new year. But we do got the morning quotes coming out every day.
And I'm gonna be dropping a clip from old episodes. I'm dropping another one right when we hang up.
Word. Yeah. So we got a voice line, y'all. Y'all feeling the way, going through it. Hit us up on the voice line. 860-410-6160. Shoot us a text message if one of us normally responds. Prentice is working hard right now, but if you got an issue you want to talk about via email, hit us up. All Black Men Need Therapy goes to all of us, or you can hit us up directly, Chief Bell or Prentice at ABMNT.com. And Bell, hit him with the know what I'm saying. Chill out, B.
Oh, my bad. I mean, at this point, anyway, the mission here at All Black Men Need Therapy is to create a safe space for Black men to openly engage in conversation surrounding their mental health, as we did today. Mental health awareness is cool. Therapy is cool. Being in tune when something isn't going right is cool. And trying to be the best version of yourself is, in fact, cool. So we just want to spread the news, spread the wealth, and help people get the resources that they need to properly address whatever it is they're dealing with, if they're dealing with anything. And even when you're not dealing with something, it's good to be proactive. So
spread love is the Brooklyn way. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool. Thank y'all for tapping in. I'll put a post up next time. Let y'all know next time we going live. Per usual, y'all, do us all a favor. Hug a Black man today and tomorrow. We out.
Peace.